boys and girls, it's Mrs. Pecora. Today I'm going to read you the story Blizzard by John Rocco. Now remember, in the intro video I told you this is a true account of a blizzard that happened to the author John when he was a little boy. So here we go. Let's see what happens. One day when I was a young boy, nearly 4 feet of snow fell from the sky. This is my story. So boys and girls, you can see how high it's getting. It's getting higher and higher and higher. Blizzard by John Rocco. The first flake fell right before recess. It was followed by many, many more. The wind whipped up and school closed early. Yay! By the time my sister and I got home, the snow was already over our boots. The snow continued to fall through the night, and I thought it would never stop. Look how high it is, boys and girls. Stop signs are pretty tall. This is Tuesday. The other day was Monday. The next morning, the snowdrifts were so high, we couldn't open our front door. So we went out the window instead. Be careful. Woof! We laughed as we sank deep into the frozen powder. But walking was hard. It was like trying to move through white quicksand. Oof! Every few steps, I had to stop and rest. It was too deep for our sled. We need sled dogs. When we went back inside, we were cold, wet, and tired. Welcome back, explorers. We made camp by the wood stove, and our feet tingled as we sipped hot cocoa made with milk. Wednesday. On the third day, Dad shoveled the driveway so he could get the car out when the snowplows came. We dug tunnels and secret rooms under the snow. An igloo can keep you warm in sub-zero temperatures. What's an igloo? Thursday. By day 4, the plows still hadn't come. I wondered if we'd ever see grass again. Inside, things got tense as our food started to run out. I knew we couldn't survive much longer on cocoa made with water. We need to get to the store, but the roads aren't plowed, and we certainly can't walk through this. Friday. On day 5, I realized it was up to me to take action. I was the only one who had memorized the survival guide. I was the only one who knew what equipment was required. So boys and girls, you can see he's getting a tennis racket. What do you think he's going to do with these tennis rackets? Looks like he made himself snowshoes. I was the only one light enough to walk on top of the snow. Saturday. On day 6, I made a list. Milk, bread, eggs, candy bar. I prepared the sled. Then I set off. My usual landmarks were covered by snowdrifts, candles, cat food, but I managed to check in with my neighbors on my long journey. Coffee, peanut butter, okay. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to have to move the book so you can see his long journey here. Okay, so he starts out. He helped to build a snowman. He started here, as you can see. Then he goes here. He checked in with the neighbors. Then it looks like he came down here, helped to build a snowman. He came here, climbed a lookout, came up here. Whoops, went the wrong way. Then he's coming back down. Now look. Let me scoot the book over. Sorry, boys and girls. Long picture here. Long, long, long. Then he made a snow angel. Explored an igloo right there. Then he's walking this way. Joined a snowball fight. Walking this way. I made Bill's Market. At last, I reached the store. I was tired, hungry, and chilled to the bone. But I couldn't think about myself. I was on a mission. Are you going to carry all this by yourself? Yes, sir. I've got my sled. Yes, he's on his way back now. See, his mom called to make sure he made it there okay. On the return trip, I raced to drop off the groceries before the sun went down. Wow! Grateful smiles and cheers gave me the energy I needed to make it back home. Meow. Oops. Anyway, boys and girls, sorry, I skipped a page there. There he is. Woof! That night, we all had hot cocoa made with milk, and it had never tasted better. It was a perilous journey, but there was something else we still needed. Sunday. Snowplows! It looked as though we could see civilization again after all. Guess we'll have to go back to school tomorrow. Boo! Thank heaven. I was going stir crazy. We had survived the blizzard. The end. Now, boys and girls, the author wrote this little note that I'm going to read to you. It says, the blizzard of 78. On Monday, February 6, 1978, New England experienced one of the biggest snowstorms in its history. It snowed for 2 days, and by the time it stopped, parts of Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Connecticut were buried under 40 inches of snow. That's 4 times the height of this book. The wind was blowing 50 miles an hour and created snowdrifts up to 15 feet high. Where I grew up in Rhode Island, it took over a week for the snowplows to get to our street. This book is based on my experience as a 10-year-old boy in that blizzard and how I got to the store over a mile from my house with tennis rackets tied to my feet. The end. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this story. Have a great day.